Okay, so in the finals, which has been going on for about 4 minutes apparently, and I didn't notice, but we're here now, so let's go first. And let's mulligan that, because I like to have any lands at all. Not the most exciting hand we've had so far, but I think this one will be keepable. Keep this. And typhoid rats. Black, huh? Well, given how many games we've won so far off a Cursed Spirit, that might be annoying. But we'll see how that goes. Kitty. Alright, this is obviously not a trade that I'm making, so play Coral Barrier and pass. No attacks. Sure. Alright, now let's see if we can draw some spells at any point. There we go. There we go. That counts as a spell. If you're wondering what this is, by the way, this is a bug in Magic at the moment. If someone shows you their hand at the end of the round, then their hand is still there at the start of the next round, and you just have to sort of move it out of the way. Oh. Do I just flash to dust that so that I can attack? I may very well just do that. Because I don't really want to trade Juggernaut for that. And if he wants to double block with both of his other guys to kill Juggernaut, then I guess I'm kind of sad about that. Okay, now that's a little bit awkward. Because if I do Flesh to Dust this and attack with the Juggernaut, then a block with the Black Cat will take out my other Flesh to Dust, and I don't want to have a Flesh to Dust trade for a Black Cat. So what I'm going to do is attack with the Juggernaut first, let them block with the rats, and then kill it. Which means I don't get my 5 damage in. But it means that the Black Cat isn't blocking. And I get to keep this other card. And maybe I'll be able to attack into the Black Cat with an empty hand on a future turn. Because if next turn I just draw a land, then I'll be able to play the land, Flesh to Dust, anything. Like if I attack with the Juggernaut, if they block with the Black Cat, I can just Flesh to Dust the Familiar. Or, you know, whatever they play this turn. Which turns out to be nothing. Okay, so I play the Swamp. Attack with Jugs. And if they block with a black cat, I can kill something in response. They try to double block, I can try to blow them out. Yeah, here we go. So kill this. So now black cat's trigger will go off. I have an empty hand, I don't have to discard anything. Not quite as ideal as being able to actually hold on to the Flesh to Dust for something that's actually worth killing, but it's better than nothing. And given it's Juggernaut, we don't really have much of a choice in the matter. Sure, okay. But yeah, we're basically never going to have cards in our hand anymore, so that black cat is not going to do a great deal anymore. There's nothing we can draw that we won't be able to cast immediately. Lands we can probably keep in our hand just to bluff something, and maybe they'll throw his cat away just to go to get rid of our last card, but probably not. Okay. That's alright, we don't have anything particularly that we want to keep around right now, but... Okay, here we go. Here's a plan. Hold this in our hand so he thinks we're trying to save it from the vault. And maybe he'll throw his cat away to try to find out what that is. It's something of a plan. But we kind of need to draw something of value soon. Because we're putting absolutely no pressure on our opponent, who admittedly is putting absolutely no pressure on us, but I think our deck is supposed to be the beatdown at this point. Ooh, an island. Now our squid can attack. We've got nothing else to do, so... Alright, exiling all the things. Tinkerer. Okay. Gonna need to draw something relevant now. That's not something relevant. So... don't want to into the void them just yet. So he has to pump mana into the Sentinel to be able to actually attack with it, and even then it's only for 5. We can take a hit of 5 or maybe even 10 before we actually need to. Well, if it's just attacking us with that, then that means playing something else, which means that we might be able to get better value off the void. Or not. Okay. Well, not playing the Spirit. Even though he is playing black and has the Sentinel. And is keeping all of his mana up. Even though he could have attacked with the Sentinel. So... I'm guessing Flesh to Dust here. Ingenuity. Okay. This could be a problem. Alright, so he's probably going to keep the Sentinel back regardless this turn to block the Spirit. Unless he's got some other black creature in his hand and he did just draw 3 cards. Or he could just kill it. Alright, that's also an option. Animate Sentinel. Yep. Now, if we don't draw anything worthwhile this turn, I probably will just bounce both of those things. Because with so many cards in his hand, his being able to actually pay for them all is going to be a restriction for him, and we're drawing stone nothing. Yep. Yep. Okay. It doesn't really help, but playing it anyway. Well, this game is going poorly. I think if we draw the Tormentor, we're still probably not in terrible shape. But at this point, yeah. Play Juggernaut. Probably end up just blocking a Cursed Spirit with it. If he even attacks with the Cursed Spirit into it. Which he doesn't. Can't block with the Juggernaut, no point in blocking with the Welcome Turn. So, take 5. Alright, unless I draw something relevant, I'm dead next turn. So, you're not relevant. Okay. So, Caustic Tar, I think, comes in. This seems like a good matchup for that. Bloodhost comes in because it can stack stuff in response to removal. Cut at least one Accursed Spirit, possibly 2. I don't think I want the Assistant. It's not a great deal of value I can get out of that. Soft Shade, perhaps? Shade could probably come in because I'll probably have enough mana to actually use it. He does have a lot of removal, so I might actually bring in the Negate. Can come out. Yeah, this is the matchup where I'm sad I never ended up picking up a single Divination in that whole draft. Because there were a couple I had the chance to pick up and I always took something else instead. Maybe take out another Accursed Spirit. Welcome turns. They don't seem like they're actually going to get through. Yeah, I might take out a Welcome Turn in the Cursed Spirit. Because they just don't seem like they're going to actually have much value. The 1/1 squids are probably the best evasive creatures I actually have, which is a little bit sad. Shadowcloak might actually want to come in. Just as a Shadowcloak over the other Welcome Turn, just as replacement flyers. Sure. Not so sure about that last bit, but we'll see how it goes. Yes, I would love to play first. Yes, I would love to mulligan. Go to 5. Alright. Our opponent kept their 7 and probably has a better deck than ours, so let's see how this goes. But yeah, not super hopeful. Ulcerator rats, sure. Well, that rat's dealt 3 damage and traded for a card. I'm fine with that. What I'm not fine with is not having any plays for a while, but when you go to 5, that's basically your risk. Sure. Bloodhost is going to be a little bit sad without having any friends, but take what you can get. Sure. Another card I would have loved to have picked up. So he's got Sign in Blood and Divination and Jace's Ingenuity all in that deck. And we didn't end up with any of that. Which is going to be a little bit sad. And by a little bit, I mean a lot. Because we're already behind on cards from mulliganing. Alright, that combo again. Yep. Well, gonna go for it. Into the void both of your guys, get at least 1 attack in before you replay your stuff. But yeah, he started the game up 2 cards, and then this is plus a card, and then this is card disadvantage for us. So that's why we have an island in our hand and he has 7 cards. Well, 6 cards now, but yeah, probably just replays them both out because it's quite a nice combo. And let's see if we can draw something that isn't a land. Negate. Negate. What idiot put you in the deck? I'm gonna have to find out who did that and do something horrible. I'm too mad to think of specifics. Yep. Uh-huh. Yep. Sure. No! Why did I not counter this? Why did I have 6? I'm a moron. Yeah. Alright. Probably just dead on board, I'm not actually sure. No, not quite, but I have to block a Cursed Spirit. Can't believe I forgot to Can't believe I F6'd on that turn with the negate in my hand. And let the Jace's Ingenuity resolve. Alright, taking the conservative route. Does that actually help? Not really, because I bounce Juggernaut and then like this or this. I guess if I bounce Juggernaut and this, replay Juggernaut, it can block a Cursed Spirit. I take 3. No, that doesn't actually work. Yeah, I can't stop. Can't stop this. Oh, let's make him do it. Well, 2 and 1. That's not too terrible, and not the greatest game. So round 1 and round 2 mostly winning against Mana Screw, Mana Flood problems, and then round 3 playing the better version of our deck and getting crushed by it. Then it wasn't too bad, and I think we played reasonably well, except for a couple of obvious things. And I'll see you guys next time, and we'll see if we can finally win one of these things. See you then.